Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. If you like the video, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe and hit the little bell icon to be the first one notified when I upload the next video. Disclaimer. This video is not targeted for children. Some dialogues are suggestive. I would not recommend watching if you are under 16. Now onto the video.
In the Apple Haikyuu Jeans group chat. Hey queens. I believe we're talking about me? No we're not. We're not even talking. Sleep, Atsumu. No. I'm not sleepy. And the night hasn't even started yet. It's literally midnight. Isn't Sakuratsu with you? I'll text him so he takes away Atsumu's phone. You can always try. But he isn't home yet. Why the hell isn't he home? Is Boku home? Yeah. He is currently on me. TMI Akashi. Not like that. Akashi's freaky. Freaky Akashi. Someone said freaky? Of course Sugar's here when we're talking about freaky stuff. You know me queens, my second name's Freaky. Anyway. Is everybody here? The most important ones are. I'm gonna leave. Stay. You're not the boss of me. Please Kenma stay. Okay Shoyo. What? How is Shoyo online yet? Omi isn't. Oh he stayed behind, he said he needed to do something before going home. I reckon he also told you not to tell Atsumu, Hinata. A phone. Anyway. What is Omi hiding from me? Maybe he's cheating. Or maybe he's just busy, we don't know. No Akashi, he told us. We know. Hinata no Akashi, let him. Yeah, it's just getting interesting. This group chat should have stayed dead. Yeah. Okay, so to ease the tension, why don't we do a quick challenge? Nice save, Hinata. My boyfriend isn't even here, I can't do the challenge. He'll come back soon? Yeah. Of course. Okay, what's the challenge, Shoyo? What about? Sit in your boyfriend's lap while he's on video call?
I like your funny words, Magic Man.
Oh ho, I like where this is going. I'll try to do it as soon as Omi comes home. Alright. Challenge accepted. Osasuna. Osamu had been working a lot this week. Not only was he managing his restaurant but he had also taken on the role of volleyball coach for his old high school team. Since this week was the qualifications to participate in the tournament, he had been under a lot of pressure. Sona was sleeping on their bed while his boyfriend was already in their home office, ready for an online meeting with his associates. Samu? In the office, baby. The meeting is starting in a few seconds. The sleepy man slowly got up, a blanket still in his hands. He walked up to the office and stood at the door, looking at his boyfriend. And so I do believe the financing will be alright. From the corner of his eye, Osamu stared at Sona. If you'll excuse me for a second, I need to take care of something. Osamu quickly muted himself and closed his camera. Are you okay? Yeah. I made breakfast, it's in the refrigerator. Have you eaten yet? No, I'll eat after. I guess I'll have to wait for you, then. Sona quickly walked up to his boyfriend and sat on his lap. Sona, you can't do that, I'm in an important meeting. Sona's butt accidentally opened Samu's camera. Don't you want me? Of course I do. Just let me finish this quickly and I'll come join you in bed, okay? Osamu slowly kissed his boyfriend. Sona got up and, as soon as he was leaving, Osamu slapped his boyfriend's butt. Well, we better finish this meeting very quickly, I think some of us have other things to do. Osamu's face never turned red as quickly. He covered his face with his hands in an attempt to hide his blushed cheeks. Duck. You got all of that, didn't you? Kuroken. Kenma was already annoyed by this challenge because it meant he had to act cute with Kuro. But he had to do it because Shoyo proposed it. This is going to be hell on earth. What is, baby? This. Kenma walked up to Kuro and sat on the floor next to the chair Kuro was sitting on. Or, you're gonna keep me company during my little meeting? I guess so. I absolutely don't mind this at all. You just wait, Rooster, thought Kenma. The ringing of the computer was heard in the room. Behave, now. You bet I will. Hey, I'm serious, don't mess around. So am I, I'll stay on the floor. The meeting started. Now that Kuro had made Kenma promise he was going to stay on the floor, the blonde man didn't know how to make his way to Kuro's lap. Good morning everyone, thank you for attending this meeting. I think I would like to start by. Kenma already gave up listening to the woman speaking. It was some boring businessman talk. Hello everyone, I am Kuro, the director of. Kenma sighed. This was too boring, time to spice it up a little. He started caressing his boyfriend's thigh slowly. Kuro jumped a little on his seat and shook Kenma off. Between his teeth, the taller one whispered, behave. But with each stroke, Kenma got higher and higher, to the point Kuro could feel himself harden. He grabbed Kenma's hand and kept gesturing to accompany his words with his second hand. As I was saying, Kuro glared at Kenma from under the table. Actually, I have a little something to take care of. Please excuse me for a second. Before Kuro could mute and deactivate his camera, Kenma got up in front of the camera. Immediately, Kuro turned them both around in his rolling desk chair to hide Kenma from the camera. Are you out of your mind? I thought you would like it. Kenma, this is a very serious meeting, I cannot afford to make a bad impression here. Well, that's payback from all the times you've embarrassed me in front of my stream. Kuro put his hands on Kenma's butt to keep him from falling off his lap. Okay, that was my mistake, but... Kuro was surprised when his hands touched bare skin. Kenma, you're not wearing. Shit. Did they see? Kuro looked at his computer only to realize his mic and camera were not turned off. Well, I guess now they know. Sonoya. Asahi had always been a very shy guy. His co-workers had never ever heard him talk about politically incorrect subjects. Needless to say that he was one of the more mysterious person at his workplace because he rarely ever talked about his private life. What's the plan for today? Noya rolled in the bed to face his boyfriend. Well, considering it is 3 PM and we have just woken up, I suggest we get up. But what if we stay in bed? That would be a better option. I can't. I have a meeting with my colleagues to attend to. After that, though, my evening is completely free for you to use. But what am I gonna do while you're working? You can come and hang out in the living room with me while I attend the meeting, or you could attend the meeting from bed. Sounds good, let's do this. Asahi gets up to take the computer and, just like a good employee, logs in 10 minutes early. Asahi makes sure that his camera and microphone are both off and sets the computer on his stomach. As for Noya, he crawls on his boyfriend's lap. Once he's on top of his boyfriend, he starts playing with the bottom of Asahi's shirt. Careful, Noya, we have to be discreet. What can happen? Your microphone and your webcam are both turned off. As for me though, I am very turned on. Noya, stay calm, you're gonna push a button and they're gonna hear us. Noya stared at his boyfriend's eyes as to challenge him, and started rocking his hips to cause friction. Oh, I'm gonna be very calm, don't worry. You little shit. Asahi sat in the bed and kissed Noya, sending his computer to the floor. They both kissed with so much passion. Don't you wanna check your computer? You now, to make sure you're still muted and all. Screw the computer. Asahi upped the intensity of the kiss and laid Noya down on their bed. He was now on top of the smaller one. Asahi quickly began to unbutton Noya's pants. Oh, you naughty Asahi. You bet I am. They both kissed eagerly while Noya made a little noise. I'm guessing I'm in the right spot. Don't you dare stop. Asahi chuckled. The computer made a noise and someone coughed discreetly. Mr. Asahi, you might want to check the status of your microphone. Boku aka. Akashi knew that Bokuto would not be mad if he decided to join the volleyball player during a meeting. Anyway, it was no secret to the world that Bokuto was entirely in love with Akashi. He had made it very clear that he did not want to go public with his relationship because he did not want to ruin Bokuto's career. Bokuto couldn't keep his mouth shut and, on the first occasion, Bokuto told national televisions that he was dating the most amazing man, Akashi. In the end, he didn't mind the attention. Bokuto's fans were respectful enough to understand their privacy. Akashi was nodding in the living room when he heard Bokuto talk. "Bo? Who are you talking to?" "My sponsors, they wanted to update something I think." "Can I come?" "Of course you can, my little owl." Akashi got up and found Bokuto in his office. The volleyball player would often borrow the office when he had to focus. "Ah. And there's my little Akashi." Bokuto signaled his boyfriend to come closer. "Come say hi, baby." "Hi everyone." Bokuto immediately backed his chair and sat Akashi down on his lap. "Well, that was easy," thought the old setter. "Yes, so I have a few new expenses too." "Akashi, are you okay?" "Yeah, don't mind me." "Okay, tell me if you need anything." "Bo, you're meeting." "Yes. Sorry men, I was distracted. So as I was saying, I've got. Do you need water?" Akashi looked Bokuto in the eyes. "Focus on your meeting." Yes, sorry. "So the new expenses are more. Do you need me to change position?" "You will be more comfortable if I'm like this." Bokuto shifted position while the sponsors sighed. "Bokuto, if you're not focused on your meeting because I'm here, I'll just leave." "Who told you you had the right to do so?" "I'm perfectly capable of focusing." "Then prove it." New expenses include but are not limited to. "Akashi, I thought of this, for tonight." "That's it, I'm leaving." Bokuto grabbed onto Akashi's hips firmly and maintained them in their initial position. "Don't you dare move." Akashi simply turned around in order to hug Bokuto so that the volleyball player wouldn't look at him. He knew that was just enough to keep him focused. Daisuga. Daichi had been very busy with his work lately. And oh, did it annoy Sugar. The worst part was when he was working from home. Daichi would lock himself into the office in order not to be disturbed. Sugar was not allowed in the room. If there's one thing Sugar doesn't like, it's rules. Once again, Daichi was hidden in his office. He said he had to work on a very difficult case and would need to call many of his co-workers to help him. Sugar put on a sexy outfit. He was not gonna let Daichi's co-workers take any more of his time. Armed with a hair clip, he managed to pick the lock of the door. It flung open. Gosh, that was tough. With the "Please excuse me for a second." Daichi looked at his boyfriend in disbelief. "Don't tell me I'll have to change the lock for the third time. It sure looks like it. You're unbelievable. Unbelievably hot, yeah?" Daichi got up from his chair and walked to Sugar. "Hello my precious little devil." "Hello, Mr. Officer." They kissed gently before Sugar pushed Daichi away. "It might be time to tame me." "You think so, huh? Or I might just start acting out." Sugar pushed his boyfriend on the rolling desk chair and climbed on top of him. He moved his hips to the beat of their kisses. "You're such a naughty bunny, baby." "Am I, now?" Daichi placed one of his hands in Sugar's underwear and grabbed him. Dee duck, that escalated quickly. "If you start the game, you play the game. HGN. Louder, my love. I wanna hear how much you want me." Please, Daichi." Sugar was already out of breath. And Daichi was just getting started. He quickly grabbed his buckle, ready to unbuckle his jeans. "Officer Daichi, you should leave this call before showing us what you're packing. We can reschedule at a better time." Both men froze right on the spot. Daichi, who had previously lowered his screen so that nobody would see him get it on with Sugar, realized that all his colleagues could see was their hips. He felt ashamed and apologized to the group. "I am so sorry, this is very unprofessional of me. This will never happen again, I promise." "Relax, officer, this happens to the best of us. We understand, when nature calls." All of them chuckled, half amused, half uncomfortable. "Oh, and Daichi, before you go, please make sure you use handcuffs for professional use only." Kageyama was very busy with his team. They were elaborating a game plan to be the MSBY in their next game. Kageyama had spent countless hours trying to think of the best strategy to adopt without ever revealing anything to his boyfriend. Today was their big team meeting and Kageyama was feeling ready to expose his genius strategy. I think it is in our best interest of. Suddenly, Hinata pushed the door. Hinata, you can't be here. Says who? Says me. Get out, I don't want you to hear. I'm just gonna stay here, I'm not even gonna listen to your plan. Hinata stood behind Kageyama and started to massage his shoulders. My love, as much as I am loving this attention you are giving me, I need to stay focused. You won't even know I'm here. Come on, let me stay. Kageyama sighed and continued to talk to the team. He explained in depth what the action plan was and how he expected players to react. If we use this placement in game, we will be able to get through their defense. I don't think so. Okay, I didn't ask for your opinion. No, let me show you. Bokuto will absolutely go all out on this game. That is his placement. Hinata pointed to an empty space on the sheet of paper. If you let Bokuto go against this guy, you will be doomed. This is how you have to do it. Hinata pushed Kageyama away from the desk and sat on his lap. Hinata, you. And if you go there, then Sakuratsu will not be able to attack from here. Of course, Hinata being Hinata, he was moving his limbs around to express himself better. This situation did not please Kageyama. Hinata, stop moving. And then Yoshijima could go there. Stop moving, Hinata. And this guy can Konratsu here. Stop moving. And then. Stop moving. But this could also happen. Stop moving. And if this happens, then you should. Hinata, for God's sake, stop moving around so much. But why? Can't you feel it? Hinata paused for a moment and wiggled his butt on Kageyama. Damn it, Shoyo. Oh yeah, I can feel that. Horny much? Hinata bokeh. Not in front of the team. Alright, and that's my cue to leave. It seems it is also Kageyama's cue to leave. Tsukiyama. Yamaguchi was lying down on the sofa, his head on Tsukishima's lap. That was always how they were spending their days off. Well, Yamaguchi's days off, at least. Tsuki was working on his computer. He has a big project to finish for his work before Monday. When are you gonna be done? Soon, Tadashi, I just need to finish off a few details. Yam sighed. He knew this meant at least another hour without Tsuki's attention. Damn, I have to call my coworker. I'll be silent. Yams heard the few rings before the computer spoke. Hey Tsukishima. How is the project going? You forgot to send me the paperwork. Did I? I assure you you did. I could have sworn I had sent them your way. Well, I don't have them. Yams felt Tsuki's muscles contract, a sign that he was getting angry. Yams lifted his head up to look at the taller man. Tsuki noticed Yams and pressed a hand on his head, putting it back on his lap. He was caressing Yams' hair, which seemed to appease him a little bit. While the two businessmen were arguing, Yams slowly shifted his weight on the taller man's lap. He was now on top of his boyfriend. Tadashi, what are you trying to do? Ease the tension. Yams slid his hands under his boyfriend's shirt and felt his abs. He looked Tsuki in the eyes, waiting for his reaction. I'll have to call you back, something urgently needs my attention. Tsuki quickly hung up. Something? Sorry, someone. Now, you've been a good boy and I've been neglecting you the past few days. I'm sorry about that. It's okay, Tsuki. You were busy. It's not okay, I should never put work before my boyfriend. So now, to apologize for my bad behavior, I will definitely give you my undivided attention. And oh, will I make you feel good, my love? That's the Tsuki I like. Ushi 10. It was a morning just like any other. Yoshijima had come back from the gym and was now talking on video call with a few friends. I understand. Yes, I will totally ask him. Just wait a few minutes, he's in the living room. Ushijima got out of the room and walked up to the living room. Honey, I think. He stopped himself and looked at his beautiful boyfriend rolling his hips. I'm not even gonna ask you where you found that hula hoop. You're right, that would be pointless. That is also what I thought. You wanted to ask me something, Ushi? Yes, but it can wait. Ushijima walked back to his and Tendo's room. Tendo, intrigued, listened carefully to what Ushijima had to say. I don't think we will be able to make it, he is very busy right now. Busy? Thought Tendo. He dropped his hula hoop on the floor and walked up to their room. The door flew open and startled Ushijima. Dear mysterious people on the screen, we are absolutely not busy, we will absolutely be able to make it. Ushijima pulled Tendo on his lap so that both of them could fit in the frame. Don't you remember that appointment that we have scheduled this afternoon? Tendo looked a bit confused. What appointment? I thought we weren't supposed to do anything today. Ushijima grinned at his boyfriend. You know, that appointment that starts with D and ends with ick? Ushijima pulled Tendo even closer to whisper in his ear. You gotta show me how to do the hula hoop, that hip roll is amazing. I can show you another time, Wakatoshi. It's not urgent. Okay, let me rephrase. I want you to roll your hips on me the same way you roll them with your hula hoop. Satori's eyes widened. Oh yeah guys, very busy today. In fact, so busy that I even forgot I was busy today. Too busy. Satori, that's enough. Maybe we should go prepare for that appointment. Yes. Very good idea, Ushi. Iwaoi. Iwaizumi had been promoted to a higher position in his company. He was now the head of recruitment and was also an active professional. Oikawa was more than proud of his boyfriend. But that did not mean he was going to show it. Kawa, I have to interview a new potential employee. Okay? Don't do like last time. You keep your ass out of the office. Oikawa smirked. Can't promise anything. Iwaizumi brought Oikawa closer to him. Both of their faces were only a few inches away. If you're a good boy, I'll reward you later. He did not even let Oikawa say a single before disappearing in his office. Oikawa hated being left out. Iwa had promised him they would spend the day together, but his boss called him last minute. Boring. Oikawa sat on the couch and started to think of what he would have Iwaizumi do to him once that call would be over. Oikawa sighed. Guess I don't really have a choice, he smiled. Let the show begin. The bottom pushed the door of the office right open. Iwaizumi was sat professionally behind his desk. Surprised by all the noise, the hard worker turned his head to discover Oikawa. Their eyes locked together. Iwaizumi with a furious look, and Oikawa with a worried one. After a short moment that felt like forever, Iwaizumi broke the silence. What do you want? I'm going to be honest, I hadn't really thought about it. I thought I would be dead by now. Mr. Iwaizumi, should I call you back later? Oh no, by all means, please proceed. Not without giving Oikawa a hateful look, Iwaizumi refocused on the interview. Why would you be a great fit for our company? I believe I am. I'll tell you what, I think he would not be a good fit. Oikawa, you're not part of this. But now I'm invested in this interview. And I am voicing my concerns. Please let me ask the real questions. Oikawa walking into frame and saw the tiny Japanese man. Oikawa sat on his boyfriend's lap and made sure to apply some pressure on the sensible area. The setter reached to feel his boyfriend under him. Tell me, new recruit, what's your best quality? I'm caring? Wrong. Oikawa started gently circling his hips. Iwa made faces with every new little movement his boyfriend would make. Who owns this company? Mr. Iwaizumi? Wrong again. The interviewed looked through his papers, stressed. I think I'm wrong. I control this company. Iwa will do what I tell him to do. Don't push it, Kansas. Oikawa reached Iwaizumi's special spot with his hand and grabbed firmly. To his touch, Iwaizumi let a little sound escape his mouth. Isn't that right, Iwa? Why yes. Oika smiled and whispered into Iwaizumi's ear. Look who's being a good boy now. Shut up. I think I should leave. You would be right. Bye newbie. The video call ended and Iwaizumi looked furious. Bed. Now. Looks like my type of fun. Sakuratsu. Atsumu was alone. He had been waiting for Sakusa to come back home, but he had lost all hope. He walked up to the bed and picked up his teddy bear. It was the first teddy bear Sakusa bought him. Atsumu had a love for teddy bears since his younger age. He picked up his phone and dialed Sakusa's number one last time. Voicemail again. Tearful, Atsumu dialed his brother's number. Atsu? What is it? He's not answering. Who, Sakusa? Yes. He probably left me. Don't say that. He's come back soon. How can you be so sure? He hasn't come back. You just have to trust Sakusa. That's what boyfriends do. Atsumu let a sob escape his lips. He'll come back, I know he will. Atsumu did not answer. Call me as soon as he come back, okay? Okay. They both hung up the phone. Atsumu pressed the teddy bear on his chest and cried. He thought of all the wonderful moments he had spent with the love of his life. Well, the ex-love of his life. A few teardrops wetted his pillow, and Atsumu went to sleep. As he was about to fall into slumber, Atsumu heard the front door open. Atsumu jumped out of bed and ran to the front door. Good evening, Mia. Where were you? I thought you had left me. Left you? What for? I don't know, 1,000 reasons. Sakusa smiled and took off his shoes. Where were you? Were you cheating on me? Cheating? No, not at all. I bought you a teddy bear. Atsumu was shocked. Did the spiker seriously think Atsumu was going to believe him? Do you think I'm stupid? I know it doesn't take a whole evening to buy a stupid plushie. Sakusa sighed and gave the teddy bear to Atsumu. On its paw was written the words I love you forever and always. That's cute, but don't think you will get away with that again. Call me if you plan on coming back home late. Sakusa chuckled but did not say a word. He simply hugged his boyfriend. I'll go take a shower. You go in bed, I'll join you. When Sakusa disappeared in the bathroom, Atsumu video called Osamu. He came back. You were right, he came back. See, once again, I was right. What was his excuse anyway? He didn't say. All he told me was that he bought me a teddy bear. Huh, that's sod. It took him all this time? That is what he told me. Look, he even got a cute little message on his paw. Atsumu showed the paw to his brother. That's cute. Still does not explain why he disappeared, but that's a sweet gift. I didn't tell him, but I love it a lot. Atsumu hugged the bear tightly and heard a noise. I don't know how to say this, Atsumu, but I want to spend my life with you. Will you marry me? Atsumu screamed. He was not expecting that. My love. What's going on? Sakusa ran into their room and saw the teddy bear and Atsumu crying. You activated it? Why yes. Sakusa chuckled and got on one knee. I would have hoped for better circumstances, notably one in which I am not butt naked in front of you, but the moment has come. Mio Atsumu, from the moment I have laid eyes on you, you haven't left my mind. You make me a better man every day, and I would be forever grateful if you accepted to spend the rest of your life with me. So I'm asking you right now. Mia Atsumu, will you marry me? Sakusa opened a small box he had brought from the bathroom. Inside was a ring, just like Atsumu liked. Simple but shiny. Yes, 1,000 times yes. Both men hugged and kissed each other. Well, never thought I'd say this, but I guess size really does matter. Hearing Osamu's voice, Sakusa jumped and tried to cover himself with whatever he could find. Atsu. You should have told me your brother was watching us. Omi, it's just my brother, he won't say a word about you. Oh no, I will definitely use this against you.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know in the comments below who your favorite reaction was.